Ramshouse TV, Ramshouse TV, Ramshouse TV, Ramshouse TV, Ramshouse TV, Ramshouse TV, Ramshouse TV. Whose house? Ramshouse TV. Like and subscribe. Gang, gang. Gang. What's good, Ramily? It's your boy Snoop. Finish him. I'm Jalen. And this is Ramshouse TV. What's good? It's good, Ramily. What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Ramshouse TV live and direct. And y'all already know, man, when we show our face on the tube, y'all know it's something, man. And it's gonna be some new. And it's gonna be something. Because today is episode 11. Episode 11. We on episode 11, Jalen? Episode 11, my guy. Ooh, we going up, baby. Yeah, man. But before y'all watch any second of episode 11, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment as well, man, on everything that we say, because we definitely like the feedback. Also hit that notification bell, like that bing, bing. That good old bing. You know what I'm saying? So you get the notifications right to the device, man. Let y'all know, man, when we live and direct, man. We also going to live stream soon. So we have to keep y'all posted on that. Oh, y'all, definitely. But y'all know when it comes to these episodes, man, we can't start shit without the Rant of the Day. Shit. Y'all know how it is, man. Eventually, they ain't been hearing a lot of rants lately. Cause we've been cooling. We had a little good, you know what I'm saying, nice week. We've been trying to enjoy our week, you know, not really being negative spirits, you know. But it's something that we must talk about, man. Without further ado, Jalen, what's the rant of the day, son? As an American, we all know that the voting system is very flawed. It's very incorrect and wrong. But sometimes vote can just be pure ignorance. Case in point, there's a report out today which stated that recently there was a vote on who was the best interior defender in the entire NFL. And unless you've been living under a rock, you know that's Aaron Donald. Everybody knows it's Aaron Donald. AD, baby. Except for one voter. Who? This one voter put Aaron Donald, not one. Not one. Not two. Not two. Hold on. Not three. Not three? What you mean? But fucking fourth. See, what? This so-called voter who right now name is not out in the public as of right now. It should be that name on there. But this guy voted Stephon Tuitt as his best interior defender. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know that Stephon Tuitt is also not even the best defensive lineman on this team. Come on, man. So, as I stated at the beginning of the video and the beginning of this rant, voting is flawed. Sometimes it can have a lot of illogical stuff happen, things people say, and this is one of them. This is a generational talent. Aaron Donald's upside is Defensive Player of the Year. Literally. Like, we're not exactly sure really what is the upside of Stephon Tuitt. He's very young. I believe he's 2 years younger than Aaron Donald. So, you mean to tell me, even with the 2-year age difference, you're telling me one guy has an upside of Defensive Player of the Year and another guy has an upside of possibly a Pro Bowler, maybe? So, you know, for the voter that went out there and actually placed Aaron Donald fourth behind probably a number of names, maybe I'm assuming Fletcher Cox, Chris Jones, those type of guys. For that voter, I feel like he needs to have his voting rights revoked. Well, he need to be removed. Removed from the panel.
like, get him out of there. Skedaddle. Right, what the fuck?
Fourth.
Wow.
Fourth. And with Stephon Tuitt actually getting the first place vote.
What? Ramily, y'all hearing this?
I know they hearing it, but y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments about that.
Please.
And I'll leave that on that note because when it's all said and done, we will see who's the best interior defender in all of football when we all know that everything is flawed in the world. That's all I have. That's all I have.
Hey, Jalen. Good looks on that rant, man.
Hey, I just thought y'all should know.
Real trap shit.
Cause that's
just another case of, these guys getting paid the big bucks
no.
to do nothing.
No. Fuck they talking about.
To do nothing. So that's how I feel about that. And when it's all said and done, we know who's the best defender in the entire NFL. Should get all the first place votes.
Yeah. Not second, third, fourth, fifth. No. One. I don't know where that 4 come from.
But that's my rant, y'all. Y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments.
Let us know. Drop them.
Let's get this show started, man.
And hit them like buttons.
Oh yeah, definitely do that if y'all haven't did that already. But let's get this show started, man.
Let's get it.
Snoop, tell them what's on top, man.
All right, man. Now we on episode 11 right now. So today's topic: what are the expectations of Raheem Morris? And shout out to Payo for this idea as well. Payo time, shout out to you.
Shout out to Payo, man. One of the GOATs in the YouTube community, man. As far as Rams content, man, y'all definitely go like and subscribe to that guy's page because he killing it right now.
Yeah, he's dropping heat. He be on live streams and all.
Yeah, y'all can definitely catch him on one of his lives as well. We definitely chimed in on a few of his lives, so we just wanted to go ahead and make our presence known. For the boy Payo, but we do appreciate the love from him as well as his idea.
Oh yeah.
Because I think everybody in the Rant community want to know exactly how Raheem Morris is going to do this year.
Yes, sir.
And just to kind of go ahead and give y'all a little overlook of what Raheem Morris is bringing to the table, go ahead and put it up, man.
Go ahead, put that up.
So, as you can see, he's Super Bowl champion.
Super Bowl 37.
37 with the Buccaneers. He was on the staff with John Gruden. And he eventually ended up getting his chops in the head coaching circuit. So,
I mean, the record said for itself.
Yeah.
Even though it was intern coaching as well with his records. So, I mean.
But don't worry, Ramily. Like, don't let the record don't let the record discourage y'all.
Yeah.
Because, we kind of want y'all to get to know Raheem Morris, just like we want to know Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
So of course, man, new DC coming in. So just a few things that we want y'all to know about Raheem Morris, of course.
So let's go ahead and
put that shit on the screen, man.
Put that shit up, player.
Man, my guy has experience, man, as a coordinator.
Yes.
Offensive and defensive. He brings multiple facets as far as like his ability to be able to coach players. He's been coaching for almost 2 decades in this league. So
18 years.
Yeah, 18 years to be exact. So he brings that seniority. He's been on both sides of the football. Y'all can see his credentials as far as coaching.
Yeah, I see that.
And then he started as a quality coach. I mean,
quality coach.
I never heard of that position, but like I said, you start from somewhere. And as you can see, he worked his way on up in the ranks as far as coaching wise. He coached for Washington. He also coached for Tampa Bay for a few stints. And I mean, what can you say? The guy, he knows his football. Like he's very.
It look like he pretty know what he knows know.
Yeah, he know what the fuck he doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what the fuck he
Straight
doing.
up.
Like, you know,
And then-
DB coach, wide receivers
Yeah.
coach.
Which he coached that Falcons Super Bowl year.
He was on the Falcons Super Bowl staff as well with Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
So again, and that kind of segues to the second point,
Yep.
which is, you know, he essentially been on the same staff as McVay and Kyle Shanahan, which in loose terms is known as the Shanahan tree.
The
You know,
Shanahan.
like I said, you know, Shanahan's, you know, that with that offense and coming from under that tree and working with those guys, obviously that's one of the more famous trees alongside the Belichick tree
Yeah.
and the Andy Reid tree. Those like the main, you know, trees that a lot of these coaches
You
are
got to
from.
look at it, like, you know.
Not even just look at it. Just, I mean, the coaches out there ain't nothing to
Yeah.
look at. Like, they out there. Like, Kyle Shanahan,
Yeah.
McVay, you know, Doug Peterson at one point, you know,
Yeah.
before he got clipped.
He's still
you know,
looking.
Still got Frank Reich out there. There's a lot of
Frank Reich,
coaches that have been
yeah.
under all these different trees. So,
It's a lot of them.
but he worked on this, worked with McVay, of course, you know, so the familiarity is there.
Yeah, the
And-
strength of the connections, you know.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. They
Yeah.
work with each other in Washington. So, I mean, they go back.
So they're gonna really bring that energy towards each other.
They go back.
So I like that.
Yeah, man. What else, Joe G?
Then he's very aggressive and
Very.
and he's not afraid of blitz. Now that I mean, we barely, you know what I'm saying, blitz last year. It was some points in time that we did blitz. Wait, can he bring that to our defense? Yeah. I mean, if it's the right call, fuck it, blitz. God damn it. If it's the right fucking call, if you see their offense look the same, hey, take it. Fuck it, cause I know that the fact that we have the linebackers, the you know what I'm saying, could tackle and make plays from that. People saying we have weak linebackers. Oh fucking well. Well, I know I trust our defense and I trust our coaching staff to get these motherfucker players to get ready, you know what I'm saying, for these opportunities that's given to them. You got AD, you know, you got, and then on top of that, you pretty much have a elite secondary if you want to blitz, because he thinking like, okay, I got Jalen Ramsey, D. Will, Jordan Fuller, Pilot Burgess, or Rap back there covering. You know, so I don't mind the blitzing. Will we do blitz all the time? No, we don't have to blitz all the time because we have Aaron Donald. And that's going to lead other opportunities.
Facts. I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, you know, the blitz can kill you. It can hurt you, but it can kill you. I think Baltimore was like the most blitz as far as on defense, like how many plays they ran on, the percentage pretty much.
Yeah.
Like plays that they ran was blitzes. So, you know, like I said, it can come, you know, as long as you have the players to be able to you know, do that with. You know, and I always like aggressiveness. Like, I always like to take chances if warranted. And, you know, I feel like this with this team, and that's why I said, you know, in our past videos, our team just feels different. It's like it's coming with a new vibe, new coordinators, new quarterback.
You gotta love
it. We just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't agree more. Like, and you know, like Raheem Morris, you know, and a lot of people, and we all know like the pressure that he has to, you know, the shoes that he has to fill as far as with Brandon Staley.
He do got, you know.
Yeah, he got some big shoes, you know. I mean, at least going off last year, because Brandon Staley, you know, he coached the #1 defense in all of football last year. But just to kind of, you know, shine some light on my boy Raheem Morris, because I feel like, you know, he hasn't got his due.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, let's go ahead and put that on the board, man. Ramshouse TV, put that shit up, man.
Put it up.
And man, so as y'all can see, man, like this man has, you know, many stops, you know, as far as like where he been at. Atlanta, he's coached different positions. His first season, he was in Atlanta, like, you know, 2015, you know.
That's something to look at.
Yeah, that's also something to look at, because that was also the first year that he showed up in Atlanta, you know, which, you know, trickulated all the way up to them Super Bowl years. I believe it was 2016, somewhere in that year.
Yeah.
But in 2015, they gave up the third fewest total passing touchdowns. You know, that comes from assistant head coach Raheem Morris, that also, you know, is the defensive passing game coordinator. Like, so he has a hand in this defense just as much as the DC as well. So, I mean, you got to give the guy credit. Like, you know, like, you got to give a credit.
You got to look at that.
You got to give the guy credit. I mean, he was the youngest head coach when he was hired. I mean, as far as in the NFL at that time. So, You know, he was young. You know, he had to learn the hard way. He went 3-13 his first year, but he turned it around. You know, 10-6 as a head coach. You know, things like that. You know, and at that point, I mean, and I think still to this point is the best turnaround in their franchise history as far as wins. So, I mean, Raheem Morris don't get his due, man.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get his due. Like, Jade, I'm looking at this third one right here, 2012 through 2014 in Washington, DB coach. Look at the takeaways, man.
So, I mean,
Come
yeah.
on.
31, fifth in takeaways with 31 that year. During that time, should I say?
Yeah, during that time.
PBUs, they was very high with that. So
Not with a 94.
You know, he coaches his defensive backs very well. Even with Atlanta last year in his first year as DC.
Yeah.
They picked up the pace towards the end of the year as far as on defense. They was almost dead last in just about every important category.
Yeah, 31st.
But like I said, like you could tell that the effort was there.
Yeah.
Like you like the stats didn't really speak for really like how they played, in that second half of the season. Which also like he's used to this as well. Like if you here he is. 2019, with Atlanta, of course. So, he switched from the offense, which he was a receivers coach. He switched back over to the defense, And it's in between that time they weren't good, as far as on defense.
Very weren't good.
But here's a very interesting fact. Following that switch, which happened week 9 of 2019, they went 6-2. 6-2. They went from having the fewest takeaways to having the second most in the NFL at that point. You can see they went from dead last to 10th in sacks.
Damn.
Dead last in 9th in efficiency. Second to last in red zone defense to 6th.
Ooh.
Like you got to look at these things.
Look at it, man.
You got to see the effect that some of these coaches have on these players. Because I mean, of course, the players got to go out there and make the plays. But it's the coaches that, put these guys in very good situations.
In a very good situation.
And he's a player's coach. Like, he's a player's coach. He's able to relate to his players, and that goes a long way because he's had so much experience. So he's been around a lot of different people. He's also coached in college.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and he played as a safety.
Yeah.
Some of the guys probably don't even know.
Yeah, he also played as a safety.
So that pertains to the defensive back coach. Even though Jalen Ramsey is his own, but you still can get a lot of experience from Raheem Morris when it's all said and done. I mean, you can tell by the way we looked at the video with him and Jalen Ramsey. Like, it looked like it's clicking right away. So I mean, they pumped up for him. So hey.
Yeah. I mean, Raheem Morris got a good track record, man. If you take out, I believe his first year in Tampa, his first stint in Tampa where he was coaching them, I think they went like 0-10 or something like that.
Yeah.
They, just getting used to the coaching, But, before he was hired as a coach for the Bucks, from 2007 to 2008, I mean, his defenses was good. Like, as far as his defenses that he was on, like, second in passing yards allowed. And that 2-year span, 22 interceptions, ranked him one of the best in the league. It ranked him one of the best in the league. So it's like, he has a good track record as a coordinator. Like, and he has the experience. He has the better player. He has generational talents, to be able to coach, this time around, compared to what he has had in, Atlanta, and like I say, he's been on some good defenses. If you just look at the stats,
just look at him, man.
If you just look at everything and just look at his from defensive quality coach to where he's at now, like you can say that he succeeded. Like he succeeded.
Most definitely.
McVay, I feel like got the right guy because of the familiarity and also because of the fact that he brings heart. He brings accountability to the team, and that's what you need.
And he definitely gonna bring it out of you at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's gonna bring it out you every day at practice, cause
the way we looking at he on your ass, like.
Yeah. He gonna get on players, but I mean that's what the players probably want.
They need that.
You know, it went from, you know, cool Wade Phillips to you know, youthful Brandon Staley, you know, to now, you know, we got a very still young guy, 44 years old, you know, still can coach for, you know, another 10, 15 years if you want to, 20 years. You know, a guy that still, you know, that knows football and is very, very young. Like, so,
very young.
I mean, like I said, we went through different phases of coordinators from the Phillips era, you know, to the Brandon Staley era, now to Raheem Morris. And like I said, it just screams, I mean, it screams big things, though. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, outside of last year, his first year at DC, you know, with an Atlanta defense that really don't have a lot of talent. I think they was missing Deion Jones a lot last year due to injuries.
And the safety on Neal.
Keanu Neal, Desmond Trufant, a lot of injuries out there, a lot of young guys out there.
A lot of rookies.
You know, a lot of rookies, young guys, you know, that had to step up, you know. So, I mean, he was dealt a bad hand as far as on that. But, like I said, man, Raheem Morris, man, I think he's in a good spot, man, with Sean McVay, though.
He's definitely in a good spot with Sean McVay. And he got key players to work with. So, it's no excuse.
And also, I think another thing that will be underrated as well is the input of the players. I really feel like, you know, coming off of the year they had with Brandon Staley and some of the concepts that he used over there, you know, they're gonna want to keep stuff like that. You know, because they're more familiar with it. And you know, you got guys that can vouch for that. You know, a guy like Jalen Ramsey, like, you know, if he feel like he's more comfortable doing such and such and such, he will let Raheem Morris go. You know, for it to make the defense better, obviously, you know, and vice versa. Like, you know, it's just all about bouncing ideas off each other. That's why I never bought into that Goff and McVay relationship, because it's like,
that shit was just
does anybody really know how those conversations really went though? Like, was it like McVay telling them stuff and then just Jared Goff like, okay, and it's like, what was it like?
Like you'll say okay, but still don't get the goddamn play. And
that's be the mind-boggling thing. That's why I feel like this team is different because we have a signal caller that we don't have to rely on to as much to win us games, you know. But if we need him to go out there and throw for 400 yards and put his in the game on his back, with this type of team, he's more than capable of doing it. Like,
most definitely.
You know, and that's what Raheem Morris got the luxury of doing as well, working with two, you know, professionals like Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Like, since Jalen Ramsey left Jacksonville, he been nothing but a model citizen. Like, he got paid, he balls, like, and you know he's in a good state of mind. So
definitely a good way.
You know, when you're getting the best out of Jalen Ramsey, and of course you're getting GOAT tier play from Aaron Donald. I mean, you know, you can do a lot with the defense just all those two pieces alone. You know,
you could definitely still build around it from years and years. Like,
well, I wouldn't say years,
but
I mean,
a year or two.
No, I mean, you could, like I said, Aaron Donald not going nowhere.
He's
I mean, you know, like I said, he's probably good for another productive, at least 5, 6 years, maybe. Like, but I'm probably selling him short. Like, ain't no telling how far Aaron Donald can go. But I mean, Jalen Ramsey as a corner, you know, they normally have a shelf life, but he's also so athletically gifted, like, you know, and the fact that, you know, even when he falls off as far as his coverage, we can just throw him back in safety, and he's just as dangerous there. So, I mean,
it don't matter.
Snoop right as far as, you know, being able to build the defense, all that. We want to be able to get some studs on defense and like some game-changing players that's, you know, outside of Donald and Ramsey. But
we need that. I mean, other than, like, you think, how about like Floyd?
I mean, I like Floyd. I mean, not to discount Floyd or anything. I mean, like, you know, just imagine if we had like a TJ Watt off the edge.
Yeah,
like,
that would be totally different.
You know, it'll be a totally different outlook where, you know. But like I said, Leonard Floyd, one of the top run stuffers in the league anyway, even at his position. So he brings something to the table as well. He can stop the run very well at outside linebacker. So, and he just hitting his stride as far as pass rushing. So, but yeah, man, Raheem Morris, man.
There y'all have it.
Raheem Morris, y'all. So, I mean, y'all let us know how y'all feel about our new DC in the comments. And man.
Let us know how y'all feel about it. I mean, we've been looking and searching. Like, anybody been really talking about Raheem Morris?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a given. He's a coordinator, so I mean, not to disrespect him, but he's not the head coach of the team. So,
but I mean, if you want to get the deep side in it, I mean,
if you want to
Ramily,
you know,
it's
come to Ramshouse TV, man. Also, you know, check everywhere else out, man. Like, y'all see it, like, for real. But, yeah, man. Final thought, man.
Final thoughts, man. Hey, it's gonna be the last time we're gonna see Big Worth, man. The last time, man. Let's go ahead and let him enjoy this season, and hopefully he'll come out with a Super Bowl. You feel me? But Ramily, don't panic. We know we got some other guys can step up to the plate. Got a guy like No Boom. You know, you got other, you know. So, I mean, push come to shove, if it be No Boom or it be like another offensive lineman, hey, it is what it is. But I want to just thank Big Worth for everything, you know what I'm saying, you put to this team and the offensive line as being a leader. You feel me? And hopefully, you know, we'll get that ring for you, my boy. Shout out to Big Worth, bro.
Shout out to Big Wit, man. Shout out to Big Wit, man. Well, you know, man, every video, man, we got to take y'all down memory lane, man. Get y'all a throwback player of the day, man. You know it ain't Throwback Thursday, but this is just what we do. We don't give a fuck. So, what's your throwback player of the day, Snoop?
Steven motherfucking Jackson.
Steven Action Jackson.
Woo!
Bad man.
Bad man. When I say a running back can do it all, I mean he can do it all. Well,
Oh, yeah.
ha!
You know, throw them dice up.
You feel me?
Roll them dice, man.
Yo.
Gamble with your life.
You feel me?
Steven Action Jackson,
Yo.
y'all, man. Like,
Y'all know what's up. Ain't no too explaining about Steven Jackson. Ramily know.
Steven Jackson, y'all, man.
Had to be on a positive note on this time, y'all. I mean, all the little, you know, all the throwback players been kind of
been a little sus. A little sus, I will say.
So we wanted to switch it up on y'all, man.
Yeah, for real though.
Find some deep gems out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Hey, I mean, Steven Jackson, man, well-known Ram, man,
Yeah.
in the Ramily. Like, we all know Steven Jackson. I can't say the same about those other guys.
me either.
But Steven Jackson, one of the best running backs in Rams history.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's just off his stint alone, you know. And the fact that he was able to put a Jeff Fisher offense on his back and just run with it.
Just run, my boy, run,
Run.
go.
Run, man. Like,
Doing all that.
when it's all said and done, man, Steven
that
Jackson,
turf.
man, one of the best, man. So definitely shout out to Steven Jackson.
Yeah, shout out to Steven Jackson, man.
Like, for real,
No
though,
cap,
man.
But y'all
Yeah.
But there y'all have it.
Episode 11, man. in the
Episode
book.
11 in the books, Ramily. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Remember, man, again, to like and subscribe and hit
Like
that
it.
notification
Bell.
I'm your boy, Jalen.
It's your boy, Snoop.
And before you get in bed,
Uh-huh.
and before you watch your girl give me head, remember that whose house?
Ram's house.
Gang.
Gang.